Okay, you guys, we're going to make this pattern again and see if I can make it one more time. If I can do that one more time and then come out right, so then I'm going to be able to say that you can begin from bottom to top until you finish whatever it is that you guys doing, right? So we're going to begin. I'm going to use the needle with a little thread just to mark the spot of the first CB of the turn, every single turn, all right? So we're going to begin now. We're going to take off the marker that I have right here too. So we take that out and then we begin with the pattern. Let's see, right here, like you guys see, is going to be the first one, right? So we're going to put it in the first one, and then the hook is going to be going below the CB, like so, right? So now we take it out like so. We put one in top right here. We hold it. We grab the thread and we pass it one loop, two loops. Every single time is going to be the same. All right. So now we're going to put the needle back into the first one, like so. We're going to repeat that every single turn. So we continue. Put the hook below the CB. Move the CB out of the way, like so. Get one more CB. Put in top of the hook. Grab the thread and pass the hook through two loops. Every single time is going to be the same. It's one step, two steps, three steps, four steps. It's going to be the same every single time. The only thing it changed is the color of the CBs. All right. So it goes like that. These CBs didn't have the hole like this big, it's kind of so. So I need to use different thread. This thread is like about, I don't know, size 20. Comes in this kind of thing. It's a cardboard and they have the thread around it. It's a big ball. So I think it's size 20 because the 30 is really, really thin. And 10 is much, much thicker. So I think this one is like 20, size 20. So we're gonna see how good this thing is gonna come out. I hope it come out right because I need to show you guys one more step of the same pattern that I didn't get it right. Be careful not to grab the thread that you're using to make the stop, okay? Because we do not want it that. Put the thread and the needle out of the way. Like that. Right here, we take that needle off of that bead. We bring one up, we hold it, we grab the thread with the hook, and we pass it 1, 2 loops. And we put the needle back into the first CB of the turn. Oh, by the way, the size of the pattern alone is 2 inches. So you can't figure it out how many times you're going to need to make it. Depends on what you're going to make. And the size of the CPs are size 8. But remember, this one didn't have the right size. Like some of them are very thick, some of them are very thin. So I guess I need to say like kind of 2 inches in my case. Move the CPs down so you can get more thread to work on. Like so. Again, we take the marker off of it, like so. We put one up. We hold it and we grab it. Just like that. Now we put the needle back on the bead. You guys can use proper marker. I use this needle with thread because it's easy for me. It's easy for me to take it out and put it back on. So if you guys have a better way, you can use it. You might do not need that if you have a good memory. I do not have good memory, and sometimes I skip the first beat of the turn, then I make a mistake. So that is the reason I'm using that needle. But if you guys do not need it, then do not use it. Let's see. This one is going to be the first of the black ones. So we take this needle off of it. We put one CB up. Don't forget to move the CB out of your way so you can put the other one like that, okay? Like so. Now we put the needle back into this one. I'm learning this kind of patterns, like, how do you call it? A step at a time. So it is really hard because I do not use the same program that you guys use. I use the one is for picture stitch, break stitch, and I think it's a cigar or something, kinda. And 2-drop picture stitch, 3-drop picture stitch or something like that. So anyway, that program can make you have like stitches. So I need to learn it. If I do not learn that program, I do not going to buy it because if I'm not learning, how can I say I need it? So far, I know how to make a peyote stitch, break stitch, and a 2-drop peyote stitch. And this other stitch, I kind of started learning that one, but it's not easy. So I'm gonna learn how to do it so I can show you guys. Okay. This one is the first of the center of the little diamonds that we're doing. So right here is going to be the last bead. I'm going to take that out. Take the needle off of it. Put one on top of it, and then pull it through 2 loops like that. Put it back. See this one and gets inside. Have to be outside like so. When that happens, you have to make sure you take it out of the way. Otherwise, you're going to be in trouble right there. So this one is going to be next, and I was about to take the other one instead. That will be horrible. I hope this is still not horrible, because if not, if it is, I'm going to be sorry. You will notice if the pattern get messed up, because the squares or diamonds or whatever you want to call it, they're going to come out right. So right there, you will know if you make a mistake or not. On the green, you don't, because it's the same color, so you didn't know if you make a mistake or not. You will notice until you get the black one or the red, or the orange one, or whatever color you guys choosing. See, you still wanna get this CB, still wanna get down there in the wrong place. I hope I didn't make a mistake. Right here, I'm gonna take the needle off of it, put it up, the black one, and then get the needle back on. to that CB. But you guys see, looks like I didn't make a mistake because the diamond is going. So we are cool. We need more thread, so we have to move the CBs down a bit more. Be careful not to put your hook off of that loop because it is really hard for you to get back on that spot. At least it's hard for me to do that. To make this pattern takes me about an hour of video. So it takes a long time to do that. Maybe because I am so slow. Maybe you guys can make it last time that I did. It take a long time for me to do that. It takes a long time for me to done one time the pattern. So be careful with your markers if you have more than one sequence. I mean, one pattern, I call it one sequence. But obviously, each sequence is like about 11 beats that you have to make it fit into that pattern. So that's what it is. Let's see where we are. On the last beat of the turn. We're going to take the needle off of it. Now it didn't want to come out. That's not good. That means I pass the needle between the thread. And for this time, it's going to get stuck. See? It didn't want to come out. So you be careful when you do that, okay? So it's going to be a bit hard to take it out. There you go. I do not want to get loose, because if it gets so loose, what happens is that it's going to get in the middle of the work, and we do not want it that. So I'm going to tighten it. I'm going to put the needle back in there. Be careful not to get in between the thread too, because I do not want to get in trouble again. Next time I make a much easier pattern, I will show you guys how. Next time I learn a easier pattern than this one, I will show you guys how I use the program to make that pattern. Like I said, it's different programs, so it's harder for me to make the pattern. Like this one is like half of it, and then I need to learn half of the other pattern. I mean half of that pattern, the other part of the pattern. So I am learning, and hopefully I can show you guys how, and I hope you guys understand how I'm going to explain it to you too. Be careful, do not do the thread that you using to get the last CB, because you do not need it, okay? It is really hard to find the loop. That's why I do not want my hook to come out. Move the thread out of the way so you do not get it into your work, okay? Like so. Now we take it out like this. We put one CB up there. Put the needle back in there. So like I was saying, then if you guys didn't put the CB and just do the crochet without CB and skip that step in and get to the next one without CB, your pattern is not going to come out right. So far so good. So I hope I didn't make a mistake later on. Like you guys see, they are same steps. All you do is change the color of the cvs, that's all.